And welcome back to the MTG Rundown. My name's Andrew.
I'm happy.
And I'm Elijah.
And this week, we have news. We have Kamigawa Neon Dynasty. We're getting spoilers. It's coming soon, and I'm excited.
I'm excited.
You excited, Happy?
For the first time, the Magic news does not fill me with dread.
Good.
It's delightful. I like Kamigawa. I like the original Kamigawa. It's a good time. It's a fun time. Y'all are just haters.
Yes. And I love the Kamigawa block. It was a lot of fun. It's great. I loved how samurais worked, Bushido.
Bushido's cool.
Yeah, it's great. It's cool. I wish it would have been something better at the time when it was Type 2. You can feel the gray hairs, don't you? And it's just a lot of fun. It was just such a fun set. I was terrible during it because, rats were a thing, and I just loved watching myself die. It was great. And so we've been looking over the spoilers. We have really enjoyed a lot of what I know I'm enjoying what I've seen.
Yeah.
It looks great.
I have pretty much zero complaints over the 3 cards they've shown.
Well, okay, first, it's 5 plus a whole bunch of lands.
Okay, but
lands
one of those cards is pretty iffy on if it's real or not.
It's true. One of them is
a cool
pretty
land.
iffy.
It's a really cool land, but it is sus.
Yeah. So I guess we'll start with the sus.
We'll start with the sus.
All right.
Let's start with the sus.
If you see him vent, you gotta hit the button.
You do. You're true. You
You
see the vent, you gotta hit the button. So
you gotta eat the lettuce.
Yeah, you gotta eat the lettuce.
So I guess if you find this picture, I guess we should just put an Among Us character there. So to start off, we have Takenuma, Abandoned Meyer. I think that's the right way to say it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I would say that's correct.
So it's a legendary land. It taps for a black, but it also has channel for 3 colorless and a black. You discard Takenuma, Abandoned Meyer, mill 3 cards, then return a creature or planeswalker card from your graveyard to your hand. This ability costs 1 less to activate for each legendary creature you control. So the channel mechanic is back.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Sorta. Potentially.
I mean,
there in the picture for the spoiler, there is something covering half the card.
They're covering the symbol.
Yeah, they're covering the symbol. So I don't know.
It's either
it's reanimate on a land, basically.
So it's
right?
It's not reanimate.
It's not reanimate.
It's not reanimate.
Not even close to being that good, but it is still cool.
It is.
It is a cool effect on a land.
If you have enough legendary, it's 1 mana, return something to your hand.
I'm wondering if this is possibly a commander card.
It would not shock me if it was a commander card.
Yeah,
sure.
It could be a commander card, and they just can't verify it yet, which would make sense. I could see a.
Because
potentially
official
see.
spoilers don't actually start until the 27th of January.
I think so, because doesn't it come out in February?
It comes out in February.
Oh
February.
My gosh, we're almost there. So it's a pretty neat card. It would be great in a lot of graveyard interaction type decks.
I don't think there's a single deck I play that doesn't want that.
Exactly.
It's
for sure.
it's just good.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I could definitely see a commander. I'm rebuilding my Nethroi commander deck. It's reanimator based.
Oh yeah.
I could definitely see something like this in there.
Nethroi is a delight.
I'd throw this so much Kirk. Why not?
I mean, I would throw that in every single deck I have except Joyrep.
Yeah.
Because that's the only deck I play that doesn't have black in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it definitely has some utility. I don't know if I see this being in standard or modern.
Not particularly.
I don't see it being there, but definitely commander.
Actually, it might work for modern. I mean, all the creatures you want right now
are legendary.
Are legendary, right?
True.
So your 1 mana return something else to your hand to do it again.
Yeah, your Yawgmoths, your Thalias, your Yorions, your Kahiras, the Dreadcanter, Tarak.
Yep.
Right? I mean, there are a ton of
Yeah, it could work potentially.
Yeah.
It could definitely work potentially. I think that it would definitely be in something where you're legendary heavy, just because you want that reduced cost. You don't want to spend 4 mana to get something back.
That channel's at instant speed, right?
Yes.
Because from what I remember watching a lot of some of the modern stuff, if you're doing the Geralf's Messenger Yawgmoth combo, to kill people, normally people have like a relic of progenitus or something sitting around waiting for you to do stuff in your graveyard so they can exile it. This saves a piece of that from leaving.
Sure.
For 1 mana, you go, no, that's not leaving my graveyard.
Yeah. It.
Yeah.
Channel.
That's
would
true.
Be,
That's true.
I think it would state otherwise. It would say like activate only
Well,
on
sorcery or on your turn or something. But no, that's instant.
Yeah, that's instant speed. You're gonna get that back real quick. Like, so yeah, I definitely see that as a solid card. Yeah, I could see where it could be used in Modern for like Rakdos Rock, something like that.
Yeah. Am I saying it's gonna be like a windmill slam in every single deck? No.
I think you do it as a one of.
Yeah, I think it could see some niche play. Yeah,
because especially remember, it does not enter tapped.
Yeah,
it does not enter.
Yeah,
tapped.
it doesn't enter tapped,
source.
which is pretty wild.
Yeah, you put it in as a 1-drop, I think, and then it's just like you either go, okay, I need that extra mana, so I got it, or okay, I can just bring something back and just make you hate your life.
I think it's just one of those things where there's very few reasons to not play it as a just in case.
Sure,
yeah,
definitely. And then we have, let's see, this one's a little harder to read, but it just tells me. It looks like
Kyodai, the soul of Kamigawa.
Ooh,
I do not like any of the souls.
Really?
I don't like any of the souls from the Core 15 block.
Oh yeah, none of those souls.
None of those souls are good.
Yeah,
no, none of them are good.
I
think this is
I
all
pulled
right.
like all of them twice when I was playing back then, and I don't have them anymore, and I don't care.
Now, see, I feel like this is a commander card for sure.
Oh,
this dragon is a bred for commander card.
I could see this possibly in some type of control almost, if you think about it. I mean, yeah, it has the. This is definitely a commander card because the identity is going to be all 5 colors. I definitely see that. But it has flash. It costs 4 mana.
Mm-hmm.
It's definitely a card that possibly in a control type situation, it gives you that extra body. Plus, if let's say
stat line
3/3. 3/3 flying flash, but when it enters the battlefield, another target permanent gains indestructible for as long as you control that card.
And then you pay Wooburg, and it buffs itself by 5/5. No limit on how many times you can do that besides the mana you have.
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, I could see it potentially. I'm not saying it's gonna happen.
Sure.
I could be totally wrong, but there could also be something in this set later on that might make it easier for that Wooburg activation.
I mean, they could give us another you can spend manas if it's any color.
Sure.
I wouldn't be surprised if that showed up.
I mean,
potentially.
We have the World Tree.
Yeah, we have the World Tree.
We do have the World
so
Tree.
It's not hard to get. It's not hard to get Wooburg to pay for that.
I'm not saying it's easy, but it's not super
it's not
difficult. Just make it to turn 6.
I just like that it says permanent.
Any control is worth its salt.
Yeah, I definitely like the fact that it does say permanent.
Because now it's not just, I save a creature. No, you can save an enchantment, an artifact, a land.
It's true. It's
token.
real nice.
Like, I mean, whatever you want to save, it's saved.
Oh, yeah, definitely. And with it being commander, you can flash it in.
It is nice. It is nice. Flashing it in from the command zone. For commander, it's pretty cool. I don't know if it's going to see any other type of play.
No, I don't think.
Yeah.
I don't think it probably will.
To be real with you,
you're either running it as the commander and doing some sort of weird 5-color thing, or you're throwing it into
I'm going to play
dragon
5-color flash.
I mean, I throw it into my 5-color spirits because I'm a monster.
But it's a spirit.
It is a spirit.
It is a spirit. You were correct.
Spirit.
It's a dragon.
It's
spirit.
dragon spirit.
Oh yeah, it'll be great in there. It fits the theme.
Yeah, man. Okagachi.
Oh
yeah, dude.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah, dude.
That's fun. That looks like a lot of fun.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah. So it's probably not going to see that much play, but it's still It's okay.
It's a really fun, flavorful card.
It is a fun, flavorful card.
I like it.
Hi, we give it a thumbs up.
I give it 1 thumbs up.
Yeah.
Not 2.
Not 2.
Oh, it doesn't deserve 2.
2.
Now, I love this next card.
I think this next card is also fine.
It is fine. It gets a singular thumbs up. For me, I get 2, but I have a bias. You want to read that one?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Read that bad boy.
Atsushi, the Blazing Sky.
Mm-hmm.
It is a 2 red legendary creature dragon spirit. Flying trample is a 4/4. When it dies, you get to choose one. Either exile the top 2 cards of your library until the end of your next turn you may play them, or you get 3 treasure tokens.
Oh, 1 second. Prosper's calling me. He wants that in the deck.
I mean, sure.
Yeah.
So, yeah, this card is great if you're doing a lot of exile interaction or if you want a bunch of treasures. I think in Commander, this card is solid. For myself, I play a Prosper Commander deck, and it is just it can do either one of the things. Either A, I'm gonna exile 2 cards, which I want to, because Prosper says if you play a card from
3
exile,
cards, my dude. It's exile
2 card.
Or is it 2 cards?
It
Yeah,
is
it's
2.
2 cards.
3 cards. Okay, whatever.
It's
Exile
3 treasure. It's 2 cards.
There it is.
Yep, exile 2 cards until the end of your next turn. That is important. Your next turn. That means not the end of that turn, but the next one, you're good. That means if you have some instants that are there, you'd be like, oh yeah, by the way, there's 2 kill spells. Play your thing. I dare you. Play it. And then you get to kill it.
Yeah.
And it also just helps, like, it can help with land fixing. Because I feel like with Prosper, whenever I exile a card, I'm playing more lands than anything. Just because, I mean, it's a free treasure that way. It's
Sure.
like basically 2 mana, and it's great. But no, I love this card. It has a lot of good utility. It's going to be a lot of fun in Commander, I think.
I don't know. Yeah, I think so. I mean, the only thing I can think of, like, people actually playing this is if you're still playing the gold span, is that type stuff. It's
Sure.
paying 4 mana for a 4/4 flying trample ain't bad. And if it dies, you get 3 of the mana back to do something else later.
Yeah.
So if you play it on curve on turn 4 and then you use it to block or someone just wipes the board, you're now at 7 to 8 mana on your next turn. And that's a gold span with 2 extra treasures to go with. Or you get your big 8 drop.
It's a red mythic that does red mythic things.
Mhm.
It's
1 thumbs up.
It's definitely a thumbs up.
yeah. I think it's gonna be fine.
Yeah.
I do
it's
not think this
gonna be
card is
great.
going to blow anything out of the water. I think Prosper is going to like it, and I think every other red list is going to look at it and go, I mean, it's an option.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I
I
think it's
can
another
also
option.
see it being played in Standard, because, I mean, the stat line's not bad.
Well, I mean,
The mana's not
I
bad.
can see it being played in standard
only
post
because
rotation.
yeah.
Sure.
I can see it. The reason why I can see it is because people are normally playing like the 4/4 dragons anyway, and those aren't something you shy at, especially in standard, because there's like no reach. So unless you're playing Voice of the Many and you give it and it gains flying, or you're playing the instants, there's not a lot of flying besides the dragons, and it's another decent body that does something besides just be a body.
Sure.
So you could totally like be like, oh, I'm running like the Magda dragons, and it's a great dragon to throw in.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
yeah.
sincerely want to say this is not a bad card
No.
by any stretch of the imagination. Not even close. This is a good card. This is a solid card.
They're not doing a Ragavan, are they?
It just does not
Stop it. Don't give them
strike
ideas.
me.
No, I meant
as,
like rarity wise. Like they're not pulling a Ragavan with this, right? It's not a mythic that deserves to be rare.
No.
Okay.
The problem with Ragavan deserves to be rare because it's a staple, right? If you're playing red in Modern, you need 4 Ragavans. That's the biggest issue, and it's $80 to $100 for a card you need 4 of. It's just it's unnecessary gatekeeping for simply for the sake of they wanted to print a card that's worth a ton of money and hard to get, so they sell more product.
I feel with mythics, with the mythic rarity, that if you're going to have a mythic rarity, it needs to be something that you're 9 times out of 10 going to run a couple of. It's supposed to be more of it's supposed to be a heavy hitter.
It's a big splashy card.
Yeah, it's a big splashy card, and that's it.
Yeah.
It doesn't need to be something like a staple or something like that. That's where I think you have to draw a line.
I
there.
think printing staples at Mythic is generally a bad idea.
Yeah.
And I think cards like Tarmogoyf and Snapcaster Mage are perfect examples of why you should not print a staple in Mythic Ragavan as
Yep.
well.
Definitely, I completely agree.
Yeah.
But honestly, Atsushi's a good card.
Yeah.
Honestly, if you ran it, I wouldn't laugh at you.
Yeah, no.
He's probably gonna kick my ass. Let's be real. I'm gonna say, he's fine, and then I'm just gonna get bulldozed by him every time. That's probably what's gonna happen.
I think the trample is the thing that people are going to forget about.
Oh,
that it's
yeah.
a flying dragon with trample. If you have enough
Yeah.
buff effects,
flying
that's going to
4/4
hurt.
trample is. I mean, it's nothing to sneeze at.
Its stats meet the mana cost,
Yeah.
which is always nice. You never want to. If this was like 5 or 6, then I'd be like,
Yeah, if it was a little more mana, I'd be like, no, it's not.
Yeah, definitely. Now the next one, with this one they've made like we've seen 6 different copies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This one, they did a Teferi Master of Time with this one, and that's not a great thing.
No,
Because let's
it's
be
not.
real, there are too many Teferis.
There
Just
are.
that one Teferi, It's too many Teferis.
And it was like the worst Teferi.
It's a really bad Teferi.
It's really bad.
It's really bad.
It's one of those ones that's like, okay, cool. You can do one of these whenever you want.
At least slows the sunset, untaps stuff.
Yeah. I mean, this one's just more like, okay, I can draw and I phase something. Why?
Yeah.
It's not that. It's really not that good.
Oh boy, I want to take 2 extra turns. You're never taking 2 extra turns.
Nope.
He's dying the second he can, like the second your opponent sees him, because they know you want to take the 2 extra turns.
Yeah. Oh, definitely. Now this is where I would make an argument that I would consider this to being put to a mythic. Where after based off our kind of conversation, big splashy card, put it as a mythic. It's not a staple, in my opinion. Hidetsugu.
Hidetsugu.
Thank you. I'm bad with words. Words are hard, people.
I just have a degree in fantasy babble.
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Where'd you get that degree at?
TotallyRealCollege.com.
I have a joke. I'll wait on that one. But yeah, say the name again.
Hidetsugu, Devouring Chaos.
Thank you. If there's a hard word, I'm not saying it. So it is a 4/4 for 1 black, 3 colorless, a legendary creature, Ogre Demon. You tap a black, sacrifice a creature, you get to scry 2. Then it's 2 colorless, a red, tap it, exile the top card of your library. You may play that card this turn. When you exile a non-land card this way, the creature deals damage equal to the exiled card's mana value to any target. Commander, yes.
This guy's great. This guy's a card I am excited about, even with the stupid amount of... just stop. Guys, Wizards, stop printing so many different arts for one card.
There are so many.
If you wanted to do the cool ink thing, which I think is sweet, give it to other cards.
Definitely.
Give it to other cards.
It's definitely one of those things that's like, okay, this is one card. It's really awesome. It's fun.
It's cool.
It's going in Prosper.
I'm sure. Why not?
And I could see if they are going to bring back more sacrificing mechanics with this set, I could see it making an appearance in Standard just because I like that Aristocrats play style. I could see that possibly happen just because there is a sacrifice mechanic to it. You get to scry 2. It's kind of nice.
Sure.
You play with the top of your deck, and also the 3 red is nothing to shy about. That's something you can do late game when you have nothing else to do.
Yeah.
Your hand's empty. So it helps out a lot. I think this card is gonna be good depending on if we get more mechanics like this, more sacrifice-friendly mechanics in the set.
Sure.
Because right now, I think that's a playstyle that's lacking, especially ever since Cat Oven went away.
Cat Oven, ever since Mayhem Devil. Mayhem Devil leaving really, really hurt the whole Aristocrat style of play.
Yeah.
Just because it's so good.
Right.
That card kind of made that list.
Oh, I love that card.
Everybody
so
complained
much.
about Cat Oven, and they are absolutely right to. But my
No, they're not.
God, when they took out when Mayhem Devil rotated, the deck just it just didn't work as well as it could have anymore.
Yeah, and
it just really didn't work.
No, you could try to do something with food, but honestly. No. It stopped. And it was sad. It was really sad because I love that kind of play style. I love the interactions and the whole playing with this stack when it comes to sacrifice mechanics
it's so
like that.
fun. It's so good.
It's so fun, and the salt gets really
That's why
real.
I love the Yogg combo list so much. Have you ever beat someone on their attack step?
Mm-hmm.
They swing for lethal, and then you kill them on their attack step because you're a monster?
With the subject of sacrificing, there was a match because my spouse watched the last video and they're like, why didn't you mention this story? And because we're talking about sacrifice.
Yeah.
There was a time during when it was Cat Oven season.
Yeah.
I was playing the Jund version.
Yeah.
Because I'm a monster.
Yeah. The best one.
Oh, yeah, the best one. And they were actually playing the Rakdos version.
Ooh.
So we had to go against each other on Friday Night Magic.
Mm-hmm.
And we were playing, and it got to the point where they had a Cat Oven. I had 2 ovens in the cat. So the entire game, I'm waiting for them to activate first.
Yeah.
I need them to activate first. Finally, they go, all right, let's see, you're at 5 life. Okay, cool. We're going to go, I'm going to tap my oven. I'm going to sacrifice Cauldron Familiar. In response,
I do your combo better.
I do your combo way better because I had Corvold out.
Yeah.
I had a Mayhem Devil out.
Yeah.
And I just went nuts.
Yeah.
And I'm just watching my spouse fume because let me tell you a secret. My spouse is very salty with Magic. Very salty. You can taste it a mile away. It's wonderful.
Pretty delightful.
And the entire time they're waiting there, they're fuming, and they go, does the cat resolve? No, not yet. I have to do this. And I went,
holding priority. I'm sorry. Holding priority.
I slept on the couch that night.
Worth it.
But no, with a card like this, it is definitely, if they bring back more aristocrat stuff, more into the set once spoilers come out, I'll be excited.
Yeah.
Because it will make me want to go, okay, well, can I finagle something? Maybe. I don't know, but I think we need something like Mayhem Devil to come back. Something like that, but I don't see that coming back for a really long time.
No.
I mean, we've got Meat Hook Massacre.
True, we do have Meat Hook Massacre.
Meat Hook Massacre is pretty solid.
I just liked, I like Mayhem Devil better just because you can stack them.
Sure.
So I definitely hope they bring something back like that to make this really good.
Mm-hmm. We'll see.
Oh yeah, let's see. Let's go to the next one.
We've got very few spoilers, so.
Oh yeah, so this one we have our first Planeswalker that has been spoiled. Kaito Shizuki. It is a legendary Planeswalker. It costs 1 colorless, a blue and black, so Dimir colors. At the beginning of your end step, if Kaito Shizuki entered the battlefield under your control, he phases out. He is a ninja. Or they are a ninja, I should say. I'm not going to assume. They are a ninja.
Yes, we're in a cyberpunk Kamigawa, you know.
Yeah, we can't. Yeah, I don't want to assume anything.
You know,
we're very progressive here.
Yeah.
So it's +1
some car insurance.
Stop it. Anyways, +1 loyalty, draw a card, then discard a card unless you attack this turn. -2, create a 1/1 blue ninja creature token with this creature can't be blocked. -7, you get an emblem with whenever a creature you control deals combat damage to a player, search your library for a blue-black creature card and put it onto the battlefield, then shuffle. I love this card.
This guy is really, really cool. It is uncommon to see a Dimir card this aggressive. Because usually Dimir is, you know, it's Trixies. It's wait until, you know, they're control colors.
Yep.
But the whole discard a card unless you attacked, and then making a dude that's unblockable, and then whenever you deal damage, you can search out dudes. I think it's really cool that this guy is such an aggressive Planeswalker.
Oh yeah,
and he's
those
safe
colors.
the first turn,
and he phases out the first turn. I think it's really cool. I think all of his abilities are good.
Oh, definitely. It's it's well balanced. First of all,
as far as Planeswalkers go, I never consider their ult. Just because
the chance of you getting it is so low.
When you gonna ult that guy? You're gonna ult him once a year, and it's gonna be great. But you were winning anyway.
Yeah,
you just ulted to flex.
Yeah, you did it because you're just like,
if you ult your Ugin, come on, right?
You're already winning.
You were winning.
You were winning already.
Yeah.
You were winning already.
Yeah.
And it starts out with 3 loyalty, which isn't bad. This is a well-balanced card. I always get nervous when I see 3-drop Planeswalkers.
Oko.
Why?
Oko,
3 fairy.
You haven't said anything wrong. So
oh boy.
So Happy has a lot of wrong opinions.
Throne of Eldraine did nothing wrong.
Yes, it did.
I mean,
we all know it did.
Once Upon a Time never did anything wrong.
Once Upon a Time never did anything wrong. Once Upon a Time paid for Tron's sins.
It really did. Oh, poor Once Upon a Time. I miss you.
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace. Never forget. But no, this card is great. Number one, that's just telling me Ninjutsu's coming back.
Yeah,
I
for
hope
sure.
so.
Definitely.
I would hope so. I think ninjutsu's
I
gonna
think
be
it
great.
should. I think ninjutsu's.
Oh,
I
yeah.
think ninjutsu's. It's good, and it's honestly it's a fair mechanic.
I see
It's
this.
fair.
I see this card being
fine.
in every format.
Oh, probably.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
see this
that
card in
wouldn't
every
shock
format.
me.
I see this being one of those cards where it's like it's early game aggressive. I'm making a dude for blocking. I'm making a dude to help me with card draw. I see this coming back to where we might see a blue-black, in standard at least, we could possibly see like a blue-black unblockable type deck again.
Yeah.
We saw something like that way back when, probably during the Lorwyn Morningtide block type deal.
Yeah.
Yeah, with fairies.
In the old time.
In the old times, the dark times, some would say. It's not really dark. There was actually a lot of fun.
When planeswalkers were but a twinkle in Mark Rosewater's eye.
And when wizards didn't care about your tears. They were
No.
just like, oh, you want that band? Oh, boo for you. That's literally what happened.
Oh, Mirrodin block is still in standard. Guess you gotta play Affinity and only Affinity. That's it. That's the only deck.
Or Fate Spinner Control.
Or Fate Spinner Control.
Fate Spinner Control was so much fun. I remember crying a lot about that. It's like, by the way, you wanted to do your full turn? No.
No.
No. You don't get to do your full turn.
Untap, upkeep, end.
Stop it. Just no more. You're done.
It's my turn now.
Oh, God. And at that time, Mana Leak and I think Counterspell was legal.
I think Counterspell was legal. Yeah, because 8th edition.
Oh, yeah, because that deck was like, okay, yeah, I have Fate Spinner. I'm going to put a Counterspell on Izarkon Scepter.
Weep for me. Weep.
It's like, oh, okay, so I just don't get to play. Okay.
That's the
But
idea.
no, this card is great. It's as I said, well balanced is the key part I'm getting at because, again, 3-drop Planeswalkers have a tendency to be a little unbalanced, a lot unbalanced. And, I mean, look at Oko, look at 3 Fairy. There's a reason why...
There's
Veil.
a reason why
yeah.
Lily Veil is still $60.
Oh,
and it's
yeah.
because...
I thought it was more than that.
Yeah, I mean, if you get it a little played, it's probably like $60.
Oh, yeah, true.
But, I mean, there's a reason why Lily Veil has stuck around as long as she has,
Mm-hmm.
and it's because she's a 3-mana walker that says Lily Veil on it. It's real good.
It's
It is.
real good.
It's
Yeah.
real good.
It's real solid. What are
Solid
your
card.
thoughts, Elijah?
I like it. I like the draw. I like the fact that they're giving us something because I think a lot of times people forget there's a second main phase because they do everything first and then they attack and then it's over. And
Yeah.
most people forget. I like a card that says, "Hey, by the way, there's a second main phase
Yeah.
and you should use it."
probably
And I
use
like that because now it's like, all right, cool. I play the Planeswalker and then you do some other stuff and then you attack and then you activate the Planeswalker.
Yeah.
And then it phases out. So I think the phasing out part's I think the most interesting part for me is because I've never seen something that goes, I'm here and I'm going to do something and then I'm not going to be here for a turn and then I'm back. And if you want to remove it, you can't remove it the turn it came down. You have to like hold answers for when it would pop back in again because you can't target it while it's gone. So you can't board wipe it, which means you have to wait till your next turn to play your get rid of all planeswalkers or whatever. You can't bolt it or burn it or attack it until your next turn after they played it.
Yeah, you're right. It potentially slows your opponent down a turn.
Huge emphasis on potentially because, I mean, if you play him and then wait to activate him, the second you do anything else,
Priorities passed.
priority is passed
Yeah.
and you can target him. So it is potentially more longevity.
This
right,
is definitely
to
a card
walker.
where this is kind of a card where you're playing on curve, but you're going okay. Like let's say you're going against an opponent that's playing like burn or something with that is controlled with kill spells and all that with removal. You're going. It's like okay, it's turn 3. You're tapped out. Great, now you're doing that.
Yeah.
Because then it comes back as a 4 by default. You played a 3-mana 4
Yeah.
planeswalker now
Yeah,
because you
how
got the plus
phasing
it at
works.
least once.
Yeah.
So now it's even harder to kill. Now you can't rift bolt it or
I
anything.
think
So-
this card is fiddly in all the right ways.
Yeah.
I think it's really
it's
fun.
definitely
I
a
think it's
Dimir
unique.
card for sure.
You definitely you do have to like think about how this card works, but it's not like so obtuse you could never like decipher it.
Exactly. Now, do we give it the 2 thumbs up?
I give it a 2 thumbs up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Two
I'd
thumbs
say
up.
it gets a
All
2
right.
thumbs up.
Yeah,
I'd
I
say
think it-
for right now, it's probably the best spoiled card they've given us so far.
Yeah.
Right.
But also, that's not saying much.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
I know.
really not saying
I know.
much.
You got to say it though.
It's
now,
true.
I think we moved to the important part of these spoilers.
Yes.
Oh, the lands?
most
Yeah,
important
the
part,
basic
the
lands.
The lands.
So here's the thing, guys. We don't need unsets anymore.
No.
Nope.
We don't need them anymore
we don't
because
need
we
it.
have the best lands ever printed in Magic the Gathering right here.
They're great.
You heard it here first, or you
Yeah.
didn't.
You could convince me.
Yeah.
My only premise. So I funny enough, I like at least one art from every single category except the forest. I don't know why the forests don't hit right.
I see where you're coming from.
Sure.
But
I don't know why.
they're still pretty good.
I'm not saying they're bad.
Pretty darn good. They're better than the Zendikar lands
That's
we just
true.
got.
Yeah.
And Zendikar's
oh.
like known for its
Yeah.
lands.
Yeah, that was a disappointing set for lands.
Yeah.
But no,
I think the benefit is if you like some of these lands from Kamigawa and you don't like the other ones, like maybe there's a color you can't find, you have to remember you also have the Infinity lands coming, which means you could technically mix and match.
You could.
Because
You could.
you'd
Or
be
you could
like,
just play the better lands.
yeah.
That's just
all
me.
right. Yeah, that's just happening.
I am a stickler when it comes to lands. I like having them all the same art, just because it bothers me.
Sure.
Or like
yeah, I can see that.
or it being similar at least, just because
It's just cleaner.
aesthetically- Yeah, it's cleaner.
Just cleaner. Yeah. Yeah,
Like-
I get it.
I got a couple decks I got to fix up with that, but my favorite land has to be the swamp.
It's the swamp.
It's the swamp
It's the
with
swamp.
the rain. Oh my.
It is so good.
Gosh.
It is just it sets the mood. You play that land and you're
Yeah.
like, yeah, it's gonna get dark in here.
It reminds me of Demon Slayer in all the best ways.
It kind of sucks because I recently had to get all the swamps, from like Crimson Vow and stuff to fill out Kirk because he has a lot of basic lands, and now I have to replace all 33 of them with this now.
Oh yeah, and like if you like the Japanese art styles,
Yes, that
This is the s-
Ukudoi. I can't remember how to pronounce it, but the traditional Japanese like wood paintings.
Oh, yeah.
is what they're made to be to evoke that kind of art style. And I mean, one, it's a beautiful art style. It's a super unique art style, and I think they just nail it.
They nail it.
oh yeah, they definitely nail it.
They nail
I
it.
mean, it's the swamp. That swamp with the rain is my favorite. I really like the mountain with like the town setting. Like
See,
the
I
village
prefer the
setting.
mountain with like the dragon.
Yeah.
like,
Sure,
kinda
that's- yeah, it's a really good one,
above the mountaintops.
I've always been a fan of like because it looks like almost like it's almost like a little bit of like a snowy thing going on.
Sure, yeah, like
not
it's
a
at a mountain's peak.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I like,
yeah,
I like that whole
yeah.
village setting. I would say, my least favorite, but it's still good. I would have to agree with you. The forests, I feel lack just a bit. I feel like they could have done a little bit more.
I think the biggest problem is one of the islands would look better as a
Yeah.
forest
Oh, yeah,
than it
yeah,
would an
yeah, yeah.
island.
Yeah,
It's just a waterfall.
and if you
It's beautiful, don't get me wrong, but like I could see that being a forest over one of those two.
Or, a tropical island.
Or a trop, sure.
Sure, man.
Okay.
This
sure.
is when they reprint them.
This is what
Oh,
they
yeah.
So just every Kamigawa is just I hate Kamigawa for dumb reasons.
yeah,
Oh god,
They look
great.
they
wouldn't
look
it?
beautiful. They really do.
They do.
We were so excited about the Infinity ones, and then they dropped this on us, and we go, well, great.
Yeah, on Infinity, it's like these are the best lands. Wizard of the Coast, hold my beer.
Hold my beer.
Yeah, hold
Hold my beer.
hold
Hang on, we got something.
Hold my
good for
brainstorm.
you.
Yeah, hold my
Oh man,
brainstorm.
I could literally. I like the other swamp too.
It's so the
They're-
swamps. They sincerely.
They're the best.
They're the best. And that's not just because I play. My main color is black.
I don't know about that one, Chief.
Which one do you think is the best?
Yeah.
I agree. The rain swamp is the best.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think the other swamp's the second best. I don't. I really don't.
Hello, police.
I think this is the first time we have to publicly execute someone.
Yeah, right.
We don't even like him. I mean,
I
well, I mean, what's your choice for second, man?
honestly, With all the other sets, I always felt like all the other lands were great except the plains. I never liked the plains.
One of the plains, I am going.
I have to say it's. I have to say it's the full on plains. I have to.
That's mid tier for me.
Is it really?
I like the rice. I think that would be my fourth. Honestly, like I do like that rice field.
What it's swamp, island, plain?
Swamp, and then the island with like the pagoda and the dragon.
I love the
I love that.
It looks great.
So good. And then the rice field plains.
I think the other plains has too much going on.
It does. It's too busy.
It's the same reason why I don't like the
forests.
You like about the mountain. There's a little too much going on. The forests suffer the same thing. The forests have a lot going on.
They're real busy.
Yeah, there's like a lot going on. You're just like, whoa. But yeah, no, the swamps are set perfectly. I think the islands are also set perfectly. The rice field one is really good. They have enough going on right there. But the rest, I mean, the others, like especially the other plains and the two forests, I feel like there is too much going on. There's way too much going on. But yeah, no, these lands I'm excited for. I think we're all excited for them.
Yeah.
I'm very excited for them.
They're definitely going to be the ones that we fill out our deck.
Yep.
Also, let's take a moment and talk about the symbol.
Oh yeah. I think the symbol is really cool.
What a symbol.
The rising sun over the mountains.
Yeah.
I think that's really cool.
It's large.
It is very
big symbol. It is a big symbol.
Traditionally, the symbols are smaller. They're kind of compact. Other than like the promos where you get the shooting star, but that's understanding their promos. You got to make them different. But this one's actually pretty big. It takes up a good amount of that little bar in the card.
I enjoy that it is very much evocative of like, the rising sun of like
it's very evocative of the set.
Yeah, the set and also I just mean like the rising sun, which is the Japanese flag. Which,
oh yeah, definitely. Awesome.
Oh, come on, guys.
What?
How did you not know that?
No, I did. I just didn't say anything.
All right, fair enough. Whatever.
I'm not uncultured all the time.
Just most of the time.
Most of the time.
I'm 89%.
I think the thing that I think the symbol I'm most excited for is, as we know, they just keep running out of stuff to do for commander symbols. It's just it's always a shield, and it's a different version of a shield every time.
Yeah.
They're running out of ideas.
Yeah.
What do they do for this one?
Is
it just a sun on it?
I would love to see like a samurai helmet. That would be kind of cool. That would match.
It's not a shield though, Chief.
Who cares?
Apparently, every set for Commander Wizards has ever released ever.
Wizards, change it up. It's okay.
I agree.
Okay. We don't have to have a shield. It's all right. We get it. Shields are cool.
Just make it a sun. I think that'd be cool.
Make it a sun.
Shake it up.
Samurai helmet.
Yeah, shake it up. Yeah, shake it up a little bit. It's okay. Don't be afraid. It's okay. And if somebody gives you trouble, tell them no. Bad. Hit them with a newspaper. Just treat them like a dog.
We're the ones who give them trouble, though.
Yeah.
That's us.
And then if they hit us with a newspaper, we deserve it.
I don't want to be hit with a newspaper. I don't want to be hit with a newspaper. Why would I want to be hit with a newspaper?
Do you prefer a spray bottle?
No. Ew.
Ew.
Icky.
Yeah, oh, God.
Also, can we talk about the alt arts for Kaito really quick?
Yeah, there is the alt art.
I think both of them are absolute knockouts. Absolute.
I never saw the alt art for that one.
Knockouts. I like the dragon.
The
I like
dragon art looks incredible.
He looks like he has a big dumb hat on. I love it.
It's so good. I love it.
It's like big dumb hat. And he's so angry.
He has the hat on for safety. It looks like a hard helmet almost. It's for safety.
Don't make fun of my hat.
And like again, we kind of touched base on this. For whatever reason, the head. You say it.
Hidetsugu?
Yes. I don't understand why they're doing. I mean, they're cool looking, but I don't understand why there's 5 different arts that represent each color of the game.
What? So it's cool. I like the neon arts. It's very Teen Titans Trouble in Tokyo.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's good. That's a good one.
Why are they all just for one card?
Why not that card?
Why not have one for? Because they're doing one for every color.
Mm-hmm.
Why not have an ink, like a cool ink art for one legendary of every color? Why not? Why not? I mean, am I crazy? Am I crazy?
You could
Not at all,
have taken that
no.
dragon and you could have given him the red border version
the red,
of it.
yeah,
and you'd be
the
good.
red one, and then like.
Well, is that red or pink though?
It's supposed to be red, but it's a neon pink.
It's a neon pink. It's a neon blue because that's technically supposed to be considered white,
Yeah,
but
it's
it's
supposed to be
definitely
white,
yellow.
right? And that's
Oh,
definitely
man.
purple, but it's supposed to be the
How
black.
much we want to bet we're gonna get that whole what color is the dress thing with these cards? I can't wait for that debate to happen.
Please don't send me back to 2016. I don't want to remember.
But Planeswalker's got some
wanna
great
forget.
alt art too.
We all want to forget for reasons. But yeah, no, the alt art for the Planeswalker Kaito. Oh, it's beautiful. It is a beauty.
I love the. So I actually like. I am a big Fire Emblem fan because I am trash.
I love Fire Emblem.
I love that they got the guy who does all the Fire Emblem art.
Yeah,
Can't remember his
yeah,
name
yeah.
to do one of the alt arts, and the guy who does Fist of the North Star. Can't remember his name. To do an alt art for Kaito. They look so good.
I love when they bring in like the Japanese artists.
Yes.
To come in and do it. I mean, like back in War of the Spark, where they
Yoshitaka
had,
Amano.
yeah, the
Yeah,
Lily.
dude. Yeah, dude. Oh my gosh.
Because I'm a giant Final Fantasy nerd, and just seeing that artwork,
I'd sell a
love
kidney for that.
I'd sell
Liliana.
Elijah's kidney for that.
Sure. Yeah.
Mhm.
He's got two.
He's got two. It's
Yeah.
fine.
Let's go
You take
for
one,
it.
I'll take
Yeah,
one.
exactly.
Great.
Yep.
Sounds good.
Yeah, we're
All
getting
right.
that Lily.
Yep. All right. We're getting a lily, everybody. Here we go.
But no, the alt arts look great. I'm excited to see more as it comes out. Again, the only thing I disagree with is the neon thing for the one card, and it doesn't really match with. I mean, the black one matches with it. I would have an argument for the red one just because of its color
Sure.
identity, but why green? Why
Blue?
Obviously yellow. Why blue?
I like the yellow because it actually looks like he's charging up. Like
Yeah,
the
it does
Dragon
look
Ball
like
Z.
He's a Super Saiyan.
He's
Yeah,
absolutely
he's
charging
he's
something up.
going Super Saiyan,
This
right?
is what
I
it's
like
like to
that.
go further beyond.
Yes,
Yeah.
100%, absolutely.
Oh yeah.
Over 9,000. Other anime references.
Other anime references.
Anime references.
But yeah, I think the others just look kind of dumb. They just kind of look kind of.
Comment with your favorite anime reference to this card below.
I still won't read them.
no.
We don't read the comments. I'm sorry, guys.
I mean, I do when we get comments. I do.
Ah,
Just because you never know, someone could ask a question, and maybe that could be a thing we do later on.
maybe.
Maybe
You mean
know?
you? You could do?
Yeah,
you
dude.
do.
Oh man,
Yeah, I
that
think
sounds like
Andrew
a
could
great
do.
idea.
Man, Andrew's gonna
That
read the
sounds like an
comments,
excellent-
guys.
An excellent project.
Post
for
in the
you.
comments all the time.
Post
Andrew
in the
has
comments
enough to
if
do.
you
He
want
needs work,
Andrew
guys.
to ask more questions.
Yes, come on.
Hey Jeff, you like it when we all talk over each other?
Yeah, you like that, Jeff?
Do you like that? You like that? You like editing that?
He's just gonna show a picture of himself just sad sitting at the computer, a single tear.
A single tear.
So, all right, now we come to the question: what do we want to see?
So, like they did in the previous Innistrad sets, I like that they brought back like iconic cards, like good played cards, like cards that are actually like in formats.
Thalia.
Thalia, the one that unfortunately got just thrown away. Delver.
Delver got thrown away.
yeah,
Crazy, right?
Real cool. I mean, it was great to see him come back, but also like, sorry, Murktide and Dragon Raid Channeler and Ragavan kind of took your spot.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry.
Well, this set could bring back the mechanic we saw in Kamigawa, where you're remember the Desperate Ritual, where you could reveal another Desperate Ritual in your hand and basically get that effect. I can't remember the mechanic name though.
What?
Let me look it up.
No, because I keep thinking of Forecast, but that's a Ravnica.
No, that's a Ravnica thing. That's not a
thing.
Kamigawa thing.
I don't
think
remember.
no. It's
Honestly, the thing that I want to see, there's not enough arcanes to do anything with. And I think it'd be cool if
Arcane
we had some
is-
arcane stuff to do.
Yes.
Just for the older cards. Just for the older cards to have some more arcane stuff to grab onto.
I
Yep, it
don't
was
know.
Champions of Kamigawa.
That's Splice on Arcane, Chief.
Yeah, Splice on Arcane. Hey, well, you said Arcane.
So Arcane, yeah.
Yeah,
So
it's
the,
Splice on
I
Arcane,
would
yeah.
like the Arcane mechanic to come back.
I don't know.
Potentially. Could be.
Yeah. Just
I think
I just Splice into Arcane is sincerely bad.
Yeah,
Like-
I'm not saying it's great, but
Like,
Right.
like pretty much the only like splice into Arcane you use is Desperate Ritual.
you think they're gonna bring back Epic?
They
You want some
kind of
Epic?
did. They kind
With
of
what?
They kind of they
Epic?
kind of sort of did with the legendary spells. It was kind of sort of like that.
No, it wasn't. You cast the spell for the rest of the game on your upkeep. That's the only spell that's
Yeah.
cast
I understand.
forever.
I
For
understand.
the rest of the game, that's the
Yeah.
only thing you get to do.
Yeah, it was very
besides
evocative
activate
of the
abilities.
legendary spells, which were also not very good.
That's true.
The epic
Yeah,
spells
none of the epic
are
spells were great.
not good enough. They're just not good enough for that to be the only thing you get
Yeah.
for the rest of the game.
It's true.
I'm sorry, Epic. I'm sorry, Faith No More.
It'd just be cool to see like one. I'm not saying like the entire set's based around arcane. I'm just saying
Sure.
one or two. They're throwing some arcanes.
Sure.
Why not?
Sure.
You don't even have to include the splice onto. You could just
guess.
make them arcanes in addition to their other types.
That's probably. I have no problem with them printing more like instant arcane spells.
Yeah, that's
I
what
got
I would
nothing
like.
wrong with that. I
That's
don't
what I
care.
want because
Who
all the
cares?
old splice onto arcane cards don't have a big pool to grab from to make them like I want to play off this.
I think the biggest problem with Splice to Arcane, onto Arcane, sorry, is I feel like it needs to be cheaper.
It does need to be cheaper.
That should be one red. Like, I understand that's broken. That's crazy. You're basically tapping 3 mana for 6 mana. I get that. That's crazy. Maybe not with that card in particular, but there are other splice into arcane cards. It's like, no, just make it a little cheaper.
Yeah, like
It's not worth it.
it's a 2 mana kill spell that I can pay 2 mana again to put this
do
onto
it
another
again?
spell. Like I guess. Okay, so I'm just paying 4 mana to
Yeah,
kill
you
two
play
things?
an arcane spell.
Like,
And then
who
in
cares?
response, you pay the arcane cost in your hand to get a copy of that onto the thing.
Yeah, and I just think it's like transmute.
No, it's not gonna let me.
It's like transmute.
I hate Scryfall sometimes.
You just have to go to advanced search.
You have to go to advanced search and type it specifically into the text bar.
Text box.
Gotcha.
Because it's in the text of the card and it's not a part of the card. So it's considered an
right.
ability.
I would like to see
Ninjutsu is
ninjutsu.
I would like
I
to
would
see
like them
ninjutsu.
to reprint the stupid expensive
27.
ninjutsu cards.
there are 27 cards that you can splice onto another arcane you've cast.
I would like to see a
And the
Footsteps
cost
reprint.
is
Okay.
dependent on
That'd
the
be good.
card.
I would like to see a Footsteps reprint. I think it's a bit too like it is monetarily a bit too much for what it does.
What's the card? Footsteps?
Footsteps of Gyoro?
Mm.
don't know
It's
if I
3
remember.
mana. You return a legendary creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield. You sacrifice it at the end of the turn.
Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah, I can
I mean,
see
it's
that.
it's been a card in yeah.
Okay. Yep.
Footsteps of the Goro.
Yeah.
Return target creature card from your graveyard to play. Sacrifice that creature.
That's really good.
At the end of the turn. Yeah.
It used to be a modern combo with Borbigmos.
Mm-hmm.
The second Borbigmos, not the first Borbigmos.
See that's a great example of a card that's a sorcery. It's a good card. And it is an arcane, which means you could splice something else onto it
Yep.
if you wanted to.
For
That's
sure.
what I want to see. I don't necessarily need splice. I just need arcanes
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
some shrines. I'd love some more shrines.
Where do you got more shrines?
Yeah, we got them not too long ago.
We have
20
10 shrines in it. We have 11
21.
shrines now.
Yeah, there's
and
11
21.
total. It's not enough.
It's not enough.
Not enough shrines. Not only is
11
it
legendary enchantments
No.
isn't.
It's a not-
that
not only is it not
that
enough-
only see themselves. That only see other shrines.
yeah, we not only do we need more, we also need a legendary creature that does stuff with it. That's what I
They
like.
gave us Sanctum of All.
Yeah.
That can't be put in the command zone, Happy.
So
So it validates the point of the deck.
what are you talking about?
Validates it.
Just-
You can do
you-
prismatic bridge and cop out, but
you just go Sasay. That's all you do.
we don't need another
Five
Sasay deck.
Yes, we do.
No, we don't.
This is fine.
Yeah, it's fine.
It's fine. We need an actual
You make it different. Instead of going Planeswalkers or Voltron with Sasay, you just go
Shrines.
Shrines. It's fine. Everything's fine. Now, for me, I completely agree. I think having those mechanics come back is great. I think we're going to see some of those come back.
I'm sure we
Ninjutsu,
are.
for sure. Splice on Arcane, I don't know. I think we're going to get more Arcane spells.
Yeah, I
for
hope so.
sure.
I think we're gonna get more.
I hope
spells.
they do a focus on ninjutsu. I hope it's arcanes and ninjutsu. I think that would be great.
Sure. It would be cool for them to reprint the expensive ninjas.
Yes.
Like
the ones that were
only
Get like a
printed in
new
plain
version
chase.
of like I can't remember her name now.
Inkais?
Yuriko.
Oh, Yuriko.
Like a new
Yuriko?
version of Yuriko. Something.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, definitely. But my card I want
Just
to
want
see
to watch
back
the world burn.
is
You absolute monster.
I want to see Jite back. I want to see
Jite. You're a monster, dude.
Jite was so much fun and so many tears had been had. I want to see chaos. I am listen. I want to see more chaos in standard. I want to see more chaos in modern. I want to see.
It's banned in modern.
Is it banned in modern? I didn't know
I'm
that.
pretty sure, yeah.
Is it?
Yeah, because it's in modern.
Oh yeah, true. Oh, it is in modern.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it's banned.
So there's days where I'm tired and I forget.
It might
what
not be
happens.
banned in modern. You should look up the
Yeah,
modern
yeah,
ban
let's
list
take a look here.
just to quote me, but it's not played in modern.
No.
Well, no, it's not played in
Nobody
modern.
plays it. Definitely not.
I mean, not with that attitude.
I mean, it is played in Legacy.
Oh,
No, no, I meant modern.
It annihilates in Legacy.
Yeah,
Oh,
Legacy, yeah.
But I think Jite should get a reprint.
Yes.
I think it should. I think that card costs too much money. But I just don't. Maybe not in the standard.
Oh no,
Maybe not
definitely
in standard.
No, always in standard. I just wanna
You know
watch
what they
the world burn.
should reprint
Yeah,
in
it is.
standard?
It is banned.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I
That
thought.
means that was Jite.
What they should reprint in standard
Good old.
is top.
What is it? Ooh.
Oh, they're never gonna do that.
No, because
You think
that
they're gonna
would
tank?
actually
You
be
think they're
different.
gonna tank the Kamigawa
Oh,
Uncommon from its price tag? No. They're not getting rid of that.
Wait, no, but see, Wizards doesn't care about the price tag of singular cards, though. It's
With
everyone
Ragavan,
else.
they did.
Hold
We just
on.
talked about
Hold
this,
on.
Andrew.
Hold on. I know Wizards of the Coast has stated publicly that they do not consider the secondary market when they make cards, but they're liars. They're liars. Because
know
all
they
of the
do.
people who are in charge of Wizards at this point own those. Like, there are people like us who bought into those cards, and they never want to reprint them because theirs will be worth less.
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
Now,
For sure.
while I think it's very unlikely they're going to reprint this, even though I want them
Oh my
to,
God, never.
but I could see them reprinting like an alternate.
Oh, sure.
Like-
a worse GT.
Yeah, oh yeah, definitely a worse GT.
Like GT, but worse.
oh man, I want that back so bad.
Maybe
I just want to see the chaos.
maybe don't just remove 1/1 counters to deal damage. Maybe you should have to pay something more than that. Walking Ballista.
Nothing wrong with it. Nothing wrong with it.
Walking Ballista.
Everything's fine. Nothing is wrong with this card.
This is great.
This
This
is
is
a great
fine.
card. It's a fine card. Everything will be on fire, and you're sitting there. It's fine.
This is fine.
It's great. But yeah, no, I would love to see them reprint something like that. I like the mechanics idea. I think that would be great to see that come back. I'm really wondering what else they're gonna bring out with this. Like, if there's gonna.
I
be
wonder what
a
the
new
theyrd
mechanic.
Sakashima is gonna look
Yeah.
like.
Yeah,
Because we know
There
it's
is-
coming.
Yeah, there's gonna be another. There has to be another Sakashima. There has to be. Because I don't think there's not gonna be another Kamigawa set after this. They're not doing it.
So we have
that way.
Sakashima of 1,000 Faces, and we have Shakashima the Imposter.
Mhm.
So what do you think the third one's going to be called?
I have no idea. It was a bit.
Yeah, I know.
I don't actually think they're gonna make another Sakashima.
Really?
That'd be great.
Yeah.
Why not?
Why not? Because we already have two. You can only
You think that we have? Yeah, we have plenty of. We have plenty of the Hidesugos too, but
we have one Hitotsugu. We have Heartless Hitotsugu, and that was it.
I thought there were more than that.
Uh-uh.
There's more versions of it, but
Yeah, Heartless
yeah,
Hitotsugu
you're
has been
right.
printed a few times,
yeah,
but
you're right.
yeah.
Ink Eyes could be fun.
I would like to see a Cyber Ink Eyes.
Oh, that would be
That would be
oh,
cool.
a cyber.
That would be
Ink
cool,
Eyes.
yeah. Honestly, I really want them to lean into
The neon
the
part.
cyberpunk.
yeah, the
type
cyberpunk
thing.
aesthetic.
part.
I really want them to lean because because clearly with Kaito they've shown they can do it and it still feels like Magic the Gathering.
Yeah, definitely. And I think that's a really good idea. I would like to see them go, okay, so here's like some of the cards that we've had in the past. Let's cyberpunk them up.
Sure.
Let's do that. Or like let's make, offsprings of those. Because Kamigawa was very story based.
Oh yeah, it was the first top down set that they made,
Right.
which is why people didn't like it so much because it was new.
New is scary.
It was scary, you friggin' boomers.
We're gonna have that one angry boomer in the comments
That thinks I'm being
we
serious.
don't mind change.
That thinks I'm
Well,
being
you're gonna have
serious.
to talk to him, Andrew. So
I will. I'll talk.
There
to
you
him.
go.
Andrew will personally
There's a link
respond to
on
all of
the
your
Oliver
emails. Jeff, please put Andrew's personal email on the bottom of the screen.
Jeff, when you put that personal email, it has to be happy. Just put it on happy. Nope, I'm not going to say that. I was going to say something else, but I'll be good on that. I'm not going to direct people there. But no, it's definitely going to be a great
It's gonna be a great set.
It's
I think
going
it's
to
gonna
be
be
fun.
solid.
fantastic set.
I just hope I don't get disappointed by the end of it, but because I always get afraid of that.
Sure.
I'm always afraid of that. Like by the end, it's like, okay, here's some more spoilers, and then my excitement level goes like.
So I've been dabbling in the Magic the Gathering podcast sphere, and I was listening to the guy to the one of the head developers for this set, or actually just for standard sets.
Sure.
Period. And he said this was the set he was most excited about that's coming out in the next year.
Wow.
Yeah, so like I mean, it should
High
be pretty
hopes.
good. It
High
should,
hopes
it
for
should
sure.
be pretty good.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, I definitely see it being something solid. I think it's going to be something that is going to bring. I'm hoping it brings more diversity to standard almost, because right now in standard you got about. I mean, the standard's always been like you have the 4 decks, and that's really top tier.
Yeah, you have control, burn, aggro, and then the one that wins.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's basically what you have, and I'm really trying to hope that I'm really trying to hope. I'm really hoping that they bring something that diversifies things to where it's like, okay, you know what? You can have those 4 top tier decks, but the decks right behind it have a better chance of getting in.
I would like to see standard look more like modern.
Okay.
Do you know how weird that is to say, guys? That I want standard to look more like modern? Because that's how modern is right now.
But we have Pioneer happy.
Guys, that's all we have for today.
All right. Yeah, I think we're going to wrap it up there.
Oh, yeah.
How dare you?
Good. Happy gets to go
Actually-
home angry.
I'm gonna
Could you put
cry.
Andrew's email on there twice? Actually,
Yeah.
Why 2 of them?
Yeah.
Oh, man. No, don't. Anyways, that's going to be it from the MTG Rundown this week. My name's Andrew,
I'm happy.
And I'm Elijah.
and we will see you next week with hopefully possibly more spoilers. I don't know.
There won't be more
I
spoilers.
know.
I won't.
I was hoping.
won't be.
All right. See you guys.
See ya.